How different is the Sufi Motiwala on camera versus Sufi Motiwala in person in general life?
Interested in Sufi Motiwala, that's who they're gonna get. They don't need to know Sufiyan.
Do we get to see Sufiyan here on the show?
Get the away from me.
Splitsvilla.
Okay.
You reacted to the Splitsvilla
Yes.
outfits and all that, and there was some Gullu controversy that happened. What was that?
You just want tea, don't you?
Yeah. You know what the irony is? The peak of
That is
no. Oh my God. The irony is that the peak of anger is silence. That you're so angry. Not you, in general. We are shooting pre-can.
Yes.
Episode will come out post-can.
Okay.
You have to react how the can has happened. Go for it.
Oh my God. Because that is how press works. When you want to go and do something, you gotta work way before in advance.
Is Bollywood very inclusive about the LGBTQ community?
I mean, name famous gay people. Name 3. Are there any?
How different is the Sufi Motiwala on camera versus Sufi Motiwala in person in general life?
I think it's like a full yin-yang situation. Yeah, fully, 100%.
So you're playing a character in real life?
I don't think I'm playing a character. I think I'm channeling the best facets of me in the sense of confidence, in the sense of always being able to say what I want to say, in the sense of, braving it however it comes, all of that. Whereas in reality, I'm far more timid and docile. Like, I'm very easily crying about anything.
But do you think
I'm very sensitive.
Do you think it's important to put up a facade or a character on camera or say at events to maybe create an impression that this is who you are?
No, not to create an impression, but I just think that people do not deserve access to you. Why do they deserve such deep level access to me? They're interested in Sufi Motiwala, that's who they're gonna get. They don't need to know Sufiyan. So why am I gonna present that to him?
Do we get to see Sufiyan here on the show?
I think that's for the audience to decide.
No, that's on you to also let us know if we.
I mean, it's just at the end of the day, it's all about a sense of comfort and safety. I feel like for me, there's never a particular sense of sharing. I'm very oversharing always. But I feel like there's also ways of oversharing. There's a, how do you say, more vulnerably and, oh my God, this happened to me way of telling a story. And there's, oh my God, that happened to me way of telling a story. So that is what comes down to it. If I'm not comfortable with you, I'm mostly even the most traumatic thing in my life, I'm going to laugh it off in front of you and move on. But if I'm being genuine and if I'm actually wanting to connect with you, I would share the things that actually hurt me from that story or the things that actually mattered the most to me.
What's your take on the recent Met Gala that happened?
I mean, I absolutely loved some of the people, but it was obviously a bit of a flop considering last year was very, very major.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be my consensus. If you would ask me my favorite looks, it would be Emma Chamberlain. It would be...
Hold on. I have a few...
Oh
I have 5 pictures.
Okay.
Can we do like a real react to
Sure,
the 5?
but I'm sure I've already reacted to these things.
We have 5 outfits.
Eileen in Iris Van Herpen with a bubble dress. Now my biggest issue with this dress is, the dress is a piece of absolute fine tech. It's gorgeous. It's shooting out bubbles. It's inspired by, atoms. But I just feel like the dress code was fashion is art. Where is the art? A little bit. That was my only complaint with it. Otherwise, love it.
It took 22 to 50 hours to make
but
the
every
dress.
outfit on the Met takes
I'm
upwards of
sure.
5,000, 6,000, 8,000 hours.
I'm sure. Sorry.
Just because, this is my biggest complaint with people sometimes. A good fabric technique does not make it art. A good silhouette does not make it art. Just because someone spent a lot of time doing something does not make it art. Art is what is the reception of the audience. You get me?
Yeah.
Like if it's not well received, if it doesn't evoke an emotion in the viewer, if it doesn't do all of these things, it's not art. It's just something
This wasn't
No, I loved
well
it.
received, you're saying?
This is iconically received. I loved it, but I just think, I would say it's not on theme, but I think people would argue with me. But I don't think it's on theme.
Okay.
It's just like they made this and then they were like, what can we find in the body that looks like this? And they were like, atoms. Don't you think?
I think
the story building is absolutely random. As a fashion moment, it's a 10 out of 10. On the Met carpet's theme, the story building is a little random. That's all.
Contextually, you're saying it's random.
Yeah.
All right.
But the outfit, the construction, the detailing, marvelous.
Go for it.
I mean, this is obviously Dior. She's wearing from like Audrey Hepburn's Sabrina movie.
Correct.
In the blue film.
Correct.
Obviously love it. And then the Dior medals on the head. I think this was fabulous. This is so her, especially someone who's so old Hollywood. She leans into that aesthetic all the time, be it her song, be it her tour setups. I just felt like it was perfectly on theme for her. And it was also one of the only movie references as art. So it was really fun to watch.
Awesome. Awesome. So that is Sabrina Carpenter.
Get that out of here. I swear to God. She is wearing Saint Laurent, which was the main co-sponsor of the event, which means she could have went up to him and showed him any piece of art and being like, Anthony, I want you to make this. Madonna, who was also wearing Saint Laurent, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, was wearing she had 7 people holding her trail and whatnot. Why is she, forgive me, almost in a condom sort of fabric? For fashion is art. How is this artistic? This is nothing. And she's referencing, I know she's referencing season 2023 pleats and everything, but the pleats are ugly. I hate it. Absolutely hate it. Get the fuck out of here. Oh my God, our body. I just absolutely love Manish. The fact that he's found himself on the red carpet and he's just absolutely slaying it. And the competition between Manish and Sabya all the time. Yeah. I'm not going to say who's the better designer, obviously. But on the mat, you just have to give it to Manish. He's outslayed Sabya.
Yeah.
With both of his looks.
And what makes you say that?
Just the grandiosity, the thought, the precision. I think both, they have done 2 looks now. Sabya has done 2, Manish has done 2. I think Manish outslays Sabya. Oh my God, why am I just randomly being controversial?
But what about the outfit? We want you to be controversial. What do you mean?
I don't want to get cancelled. I need to make a lot of money. I want to buy a house.
You don't care about what you say on the internet.
But I want to buy money.
You will get money.
Yes.
Don't worry.
I love this outfit, especially because sculptural, sculpture is such a big part of the exhibition. So this was one of the only outfits that had sculpture in it. And the fact that he had all of his artisans sign on it.
Yeah.
It's so wholesome.
It's also about Bombay, right? Like it has a lot of iconic moments.
It is all about Bombay.
Yeah.
It's all iconography
it also has
from Bombay.
The artists' names written and engraved on it, which is fantastic, I think.
I just love it. It's
India
so
representation
wholesome.
is fantastic.
And I think it goes to show you what kind of a great person Manish is.
Yeah.
Like I was honorable and lucky enough to go to his Diwali party as well last year. And he's just so kind and he sees you. And there were so many great people in that room that night that it would have been all okay for him to not even notice that I'm in the room there. But there were so many times, throughout the night where he would just check in on everybody. And he's just one of the most positive people in this industry I've come across. Genuinely.
Wow.
So I'm always going to be standing Manish.
We'd love to
Team Manish.
Interview Manish Malhotra sometime.
I don't think I can say anything about that. She was basically the veiled statue. I hated it when I saw it because it's so gimmicky and it's something that she would do for her Halloween parties all the year. But then when I saw the construction of this outfit, the fact that it's not solid at all and the fact that she was able to move in it and it's so it's just a dress. That is what made me feel like, oh my God, that is now art. Because they were able to literally morph her into that piece and she's comfortable. That's why fashion is art, because it supports your lived experience. Love it.
No.
Now I love it, but it is in my worst dress list. So y'all better not come for me. I know. I'm aware. My thoughts can change. I'm a human being.
Are you scared of being cancelled on the internet though?
Fully. Very much.
And you still go ahead with whatever intrusive thoughts you have. That is fantastic. How do these two thoughts...
That's why I was telling you that I'm genuinely 2 sides of the same coin. I'm always like a pendulum.
But Sufi, this is fantastic because you put yourself out on the internet very...
I have no other option.
Openly, very candid. You do have an option.
No, I don't.
No?
Genuinely. I often do feel trapped in a certain way because if you think about it, everybody in the fashion industry knows me now. And they know me for this. Do you think if I stop doing this and I go and ask them for a job, they're going to give me a job? Do you think I have it in me to do a job?
Yeah, why not?
I don't.
Why?
I don't want to do one. Ew. 9 to 5.
Looking down on 9 to 5 people?
Not looking down on 9 to 5 people. I think I would just be horrible at it.
Okay.
Yeah. I wouldn't benefit the company and I would get laid off in a month. Who wants
But have you ever done a 9 to 5 job?
No.
So how can you tell?
I know myself itna to.
Arey yaar, aisa
I'm a spoiled brat since childhood, even though I was broke as मेरा क्या खून अमीर ही पैदा हुआ है मेरा.
नौकरी से लोग अमीर नहीं होते क्या?
मुझे नहीं करनी भाई.
इंटरनेट पे react करने से लोग अमीर होते हैं. That is exactly what you're saying.
नहीं, इंटरनेट पे लोग सब कुछ करके
हाँ,
अमीर हो रहे हैं.
बिल्कुल सही बात है.
Yeah, and I genuinely believe that we are the next era of laborers.
Do you have a problem with
All
certain people
content
doing?
creators are the next era of laborers. We are going to be the ones who are going to bend our asses and do whatever the brands want us because we have bills to pay. Do you think all these people who are working 9 to 5s are happy with their lives? Is that what you're trying to say?
No.
Exactly. So
Nobody
then
is
how
happy
is
in
it
their
me
life. Who
looking
is happy
down
in their
on
life?
them? Why are you trying to put words in my
Who?
mouth?
That's my job, Sophie.
I can turn the table
That's
around.
Let's go.
Girl.
Let's go. This is fun, man. This is fun. I was definitely looking forward to.
This is exactly what I
having
hate about the internet, that everybody just always wants to be on a side.
Huh.
Nobody wants to be in the gray area. Nobody just wants to look at something, enjoy it, and move on. They have to decide whether they love it or hate it. Me included. I hate that.
So you hate whatever you do as well.
Yeah.
क्या इंटरेस्टिंग यार ये मतलब एक तरफ he's picking a side.
It's a lot. My brain is f***ed up. Why did you think I am in therapy?
Which is okay.
I'm in therapy incessantly. And I've changed 6 therapists. I've fought with many. It's a big... चल रहा है कुछ तो मेरी जिंदगी में.
But Sufi, tell me about your Cannes debut.
Oh my god.
It's happening.
So it's not happened yet.
It's gonna happen. Are you excited?
Has it happened?
Are you
When
excited?
this comes out, has it happened or has it not happened? तो उस हिसाब से मैं जवाब दूँ.
हाँ तो हो गया ये फिर.
हो गया है.
हाँ.
I think it's
17th को है ना, मैं बता फिर से clarify कर देता हूँ. हाँ तो हो
It
गया.
went fabulously. When is this coming out genuinely? I don't know when.
Cannes के बाद ही आएगा, टेंशन मत लो.
Oh, it went fabulously.
See, this is what I'm talking about. We're shooting this, and I'm gonna keep this part. We're shooting this
Before Cannes is happening.
pre-Cannes.
Because that is how press works. When you want to go and do something, you gotta work way before in advance. You gotta shoot these things. You gotta collect all of these interviews so that it all comes out in time and then y'all can gag. Is that not the truth?
You tell me, bro. I don't know.
I don't know how much of this is going to come online. Anyway.
It's on me.
Oh my god.
It's on me. No,
Is
I'm
that
just
a
saying.
threat?
I'm saying, in general, in essence, media is such a
Twisted world.
Okay.
I just love
Okay,
being-
we'll go by what you're saying.
I just love seeing, how do you say, hyperbole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
हाँ, can पे आओ जल्दी.
Oh my god, yes.
Sufi is so busy giving looks all the time on the camera.
Oh my god, wait.
He's forgotten what the context was.
Yes.
He's forgotten what the question was.
So, oh my god, I am
So
literally...
again, setting context for you.
Yes.
We are shooting pre-Cannes.
Yes.
Episode will come out post-Cannes.
Okay.
You have to react how the Cannes has happened. Go for it.
No, so... Oh my god. What? So let me just tell them what I'm going through right now.
Talk
and
about
I'm also
faking it
gonna
on
tell
camera.
them, and I'm also going to tell them how it went.
Go for it.
I'm going to lie. Severely. Anyway. So basically... Oh, so I can just tell them what I'm wearing and all of that, right?
You really think this is going to be edited?
It's fine. I don't think I'm saying anything cancelable.
Go for it.
So I'm wearing a custom Aisha Rao. I'm super excited. She's made this beautiful, almost sort of silk threaded outfit with embroidery all over. And then I'm also wearing this another outfit, which is 40-year-old Indian textile, which is being turned into a kimono. And so I'm so excited that we're able to do custom outfits for me because it's so special. I feel like all of like major moments of my life, I've been able to do a custom look, and I think it makes me so happy because it makes me feel like, oh my god, I'm somebody, that I'm not wearing anything anybody has ever worn before. It's particularly made for me. So I'm just super excited to wear that piece of couture and walk that red carpet at the end of the day. So I have a list on my phone. It's basically called, have you seen Hindi medium, Angrezi medium?
Yeah.
उसमें गाना है एक जिंदगी मेरी सौ ख्वाहिशात. So I have a list called एक जिंदगी मेरी सौ ख्वाहिशात. एक में पूरी करा the list. And has a list of 100 things I want to achieve in life, which I made, I think, when I did some psychosis when I was 16. And number 88 on that list is attend the Cannes Film Festival. And then number 86 was attend the British Fashion Awards, which I did last year. And then number 88 is getting married. So I'm honestly super excited that we're heading towards that.
Towards 88?
Yes.
Or 87?
88. 87 is the Met. I think there's a bit much time for that.
Okay.
Yeah. But other than that, I just feel like it's such a professional, personal, and aspirational win in all senses for me that I'm not going just as someone who's walking the red carpet. I'm also going there as someone who's going to be able to do something that's more fashion commentary, something that's more in the realm of what I already do with, the media partner, Brute and L'Oreal. So I'm really glad that they picked me and they created an opportunity which almost feels tailor-made for me. And it doesn't feel like I'm just there to walk a red carpet and not for a reason. Like, I feel like I'm there for a reason. I'm there to cover the fashion. I'm there to bring you all the gossip. I'm there to bring you all the tea.
Yeah, we're gonna create
celebrities.
We're gonna create a lot of content. We're gonna react.
Fun content, a lot of cute little collaborations with other people that are going with me. So I'm just super excited that it's going to be this whole new sort of way that Sufi Motiwala covers cans, and a whole new way that people get to experience that.
Wow, that's beautiful.
And also they get to see me in a beautiful look at the red carpet.
Yeah, absolutely. Looking forward to what we see on camera, what we see on socials. We would love to see your social commentary on a lot of people that you meet.
Yeah, best believe, even though I'm going to be at the red carpet, they're not safe. They're not safe from me. Once I go back to my hotel, it's over.
It's over. It's over. And so this is something I really want to understand from you, is the fact that when you go to an event or when you see an event happen...
I need to tell you this. This is something that so many people have asked me. So many people come up to me and ask me all the time, rate my outfit. I do not like to do it. Please don't come up to me and ask me to rate your outfit. I find it a little offensive that you think I'm just some robot that does not know how to do anything or how to have a conversation. कि तुम सिक्का घुसा के चल नाच के दिखा आ गए हो मेरे सामने.
Correct.
And B, on just a human level, I just think it's extremely rude. I do not want to tell you on your face if I hate your outfit while you're in that outfit. I think it's totally fine to be catty and funny about it the next morning once you've already gotten out of it.
Yeah.
And celebrities, they wear a new outfit every day. So for them, I'm 99% sure if it's a random ass event, they're not even thinking about what they wore last night.
Yeah.
So it's okay for me that I'm reviewing it the next morning. But at an event, when someone comes up to me or if anybody in general asks me, rate my outfit, I just feel like it's so horrid and horrible. Like if right now I ask you and I tell you, am I doing a good podcast? And let's say you think that this is the most podcast in the world, and you, instead of just thinking it, say it to me, my day is gone. My day is gone for a toss. My whole vibe, anything that I have to do after this is gone for a toss. I would never want to be that person for somebody and ruin their night, which is what often people make me out to be, that I'm this major villain who's trying to ruin everybody's lives. I'm just talking about clothes. We're not saving lives. This is just fashion, you know? And so that's just the major distinction for me, that I'm not trying to personally attack you here. I'm just trying to do my job.
No, that's great when you sort of come out on a podcast and clarify certain things in terms of what people conceive you as versus who you really are. It's great on that. But we also see a lot of unnecessary social commentary and unnecessary social drama that happens on the internet, where people take everything very seriously.
Too seriously, almost to a certain extent. But I also have
a context. Okay. So the context is in terms of Splitsvilla.
Okay.
You reacted to the Splitsvilla outfit, some of that, and there was some Gullu controversy that happened. What was that?
I mean, I honestly didn't particularly look into it. I saw that he made a bunch of videos, and he also commented some nonsense. Like he was basically cussing me out in my comments, and then he deleted it and all of that. I mean, I didn't react to it at all. I didn't even respond to his comment. He's entitled to have a reaction. At the end of the day, I am saying that your style is cooked and it can trigger an insecurity of yours and it can trigger a reaction out of you. And you're fully valid to have that. I feel a need to react when people take it out on me and then start attacking me based on my looks or the way I am as a human being. That is when I have to hardly draw a line. With him, I just felt like he was just lashing out because he felt hurt. And people gotta be people. Let them be, I feel. क्या ही बोलूं मैं इसके ऊपर? I just feel like at this point people just have to be there.
यार हर चीज पे कंट्रोवर्सी क्यों हो जाती है? Are you not tired of the internet, or do you enjoy this part of drama?
No, I don't get into it. I don't read Reddit. I don't read things about myself on Twitter, or I don't open my comment section. Because it's a job. My job is I'm a fashion journalist, commentator, whatever you want to call me. I talk about fashion, India, international, designer ने क्या बनाया, celebrity ने क्या पहना. ये मेरा काम है. मैं कॉलेज यही पढ़ने गया था. मैं फैशन कम्युनिकेशन का स्टूडेंट हूँ. मुझे जिंदगी में फैशन जर्नलिस्ट ही बनना था. बट मुझे दिख रहा था कि ब्रो, इफ आई गो एंड वर्क एट अ मैगजीन, द ग्लैमरोसिटी is not a word. What is the word? the vanity that I want in life
Uh-huh.
is not going to be achievable by me, starting as an intern and an assistant and all of that in a magazine. And I also had to do something fast in my life because I was broke as and I was like, my family was not supporting me. And I had to pay for my college. So I had to do something that worked out fast, which is why I started doing content. And I'm grateful that my content allows me to do exactly what I dreamt of doing. So I'm not going to let some stupid Gullu ka controversy, or because some woman is upset that I didn't like her dress, or because Shibani Akhtar is crying in my comments. I'm not going to let that get to me. I'm going to continue to do my job. Yes, girl, I saw your comment. Don't think because I didn't react, I didn't see it. I see everything.
Yeah.
I just don't react because I just think people want a reaction out of you so that they can get 5 more minutes of fame and they can get into a headbutt with you.
You think they're trying to provoke or sort of instigate a reaction out of you, which is where they do something.
Because let's say I've just said that, oh my god, your skirt is so bad, I don't like it.
Yeah.
Whereas you've commented, oh my god, India ki bina taste ka insaan aa gaya hai. The disparity in the level of insult, whose is worse? I hate your dress, you hate me, the person.
Yeah.
And somehow I'm the bad human being here because you have, I guess, 500k more followers than me. I don't think that's fair. I think that's absolute bullshit. I don't think I've ever done anything warranted for the hate that I get sometimes. I just genuinely feel like, why? What have I done? Like,
but Sufi, I want to be very like...
I'm bitchy as well, I get
that. You can say that. I'm not saying anything.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying that when you react to a particular...
I have a theory on that though.
We'll get to that.
Yeah.
But when you react to a particular... Anyway, let's get to that only now.
So I think often so long in India, people have consumed fashion commentary or fashion journalism only in a written manner. Before me, the biggest, fashion authority in the country, who I obviously still look up to, is Diet Sabya. And he also mostly deals in written-based content.
Correct.
It's all written. It's
Correct.
all words.
Correct.
I think it's a stupid theory. I could be wrong. That people, because so often, more than not, they read these critiques in their own voices, in their own heads, they're more susceptible to those ideas. And because with my videos, it's presented as such a harsh opinion that they are opposite it instantly. They challenge that thought. They question it. Because they read it in their own voice. They're susceptible to it. They accept it faster.
Correct.
And with my content, they're more like... मेरे फेवरेट को इसने ऐसा कैसे बोल दिया बिफोर इवन थिंकिंग कि मैंने तेरे फेवरेट के पैंट के कलर को सिर्फ नापसंद किया है और कुछ नहीं बोला है उसको बट इट ऑटोमेटिकली रीचेस टू अ पॉइंट इसने ऐसा कैसे बोल दिया दे डोंट इवन लिसन टू द वर्ड्स मे बी आई नीड टू वर्क ऑन माय टोन और व्हाटएवर बट आई फील
you do think that you want to
I don't want to
focus.
because I need to get views. I need to get the bus running. If I start talking in a monotonous way that's not exciting or entertaining,
which is fair, absolutely,
or getting a reaction out of the audiences, and they're not going to watch me.
What is the problem with what people do for views? I don't understand.
Think that's the problem. I think what people do is, if let's say there's something I look down on and it's getting views, people start looking down on that person. Whereas it's fully okay for that person to be going on and doing whatever they want in their life.
Yeah.
Because someone's looking down on you because they look down on the thing you're doing. So it's just a cycle of people.
No, I think it definitely, I mean, Samay also mentioned this in his special. He mentioned that every one of us is playing a character on camera.
Fully.
And because people have realized that this character essentially works on camera, we want to abide by that character and we want to just play that on camera. That's about it. Maybe he's not who he presents to be on camera.
No, see, that's what I think people always make it up to be, that they're not who they are.
अरे but वो तो नहीं होगा ना यार. मतलब मैं आपसे बात करूँ तो hey guys करके थोड़ी बात करूँगा.
Obviously,
वो तो थोड़ी
in a normal world, why will I behave like I need to get a 7-minute CTA from you and I need to make sure I have engagement or else you will click off my reel. You're standing in front of me. I don't need to do all that.
Correct. Correct.
So because people might just be a more tame, more, softer version of themselves, also people are like, they were not at all what they're like online.
But have you ever been, because of your social commentary, what's the most misconceived thing that people have thought you're doing? Is it the thing that you are essentially targeting the artist? Which is, why is that? Which is something I want to understand from you.
I don't understand it at all.
Because if hate is coming your way,
I am an innately bad person sometimes. That's what I feel. Because I'm like, if you're hurt that, oh, I didn't like a certain celebrity's dress, there is not a single celebrity in this world that if I've dissed them, I've not found something good to say about them someday. I always have. Even if it's a television artist that I've roasted so many times, I will have in a television video also said something good about them.
You also mentioned something
when I
about...
found something good about them.
You also mentioned
You know?
something about Aishwarya Rai Bachchan's outfit.
Yeah, like when at Cannes 2 years ago, she wasn't well dressed. I dissed her fully. And then last year when she was well dressed, I received it well and I praised her fully.
Yeah.
I just feel like people just don't want to let go of that narrative. I don't know why.
एक common comment ये आता है आपके वीडियोस में.
Who are you?
तू कौन है? ये बोलने वाला.
Yeah, but
है ना?
कोई भी कौन है? तुम कौन हो?
ठीक
I
है.
just feel like this is such a stupid question. Who is anybody? Anybody who's wanted to be famous, stepped out of their houses, looked in the mirror and said, I want to be somebody.
Yeah.
And I want to have the things that I want to have. And it's the same story with me. I just feel like people do not like it because they think that it comes so easy to me. कि ये क्या करता है, ये तो बस ग्रीन स्क्रीन के पे वीडियो ही तो बनाता है. आप बना के दिखाओ. How many fashion commentators have come after me? I've literally originated the language in India. At least there's at least dozens and dozens of them now. Are they making and cashing the same amount of checks as me? Are they fully independent? Are they not? Like, I created that for myself.
Yeah.
I created safety, I created comfort, I created happiness for myself. So I am that.
Do you have a criteria in terms of rating a good outfit?
Honestly, I've wondered, me and my assistant, we wonder about this all the time, that what is it, like, how do we reach this, like, you know, what is the basis of our
Correct.
scores?
Correct.
And I've almost realized that for me, it comes down to how a look makes me feel. Because sometimes a look can be perfect on paper.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, it's a beautiful dress. Oh my God, she's wearing perfect jewelry. Her hair makeup is gorgeous. Her heel is perfect. But if the person is not carrying, if they're not embodying the energy of that look, it could still not be a perfect 10 for me.
Yeah.
And sometimes it could be a basic ass dress, but the person in it is feeling it. Not a 10 for me. So at the end of the day, I think my ratings fully come down to how is the outfit making me feel in the higher scores. And in the lower scores, it comes down to, okay, it's bad, but how much effort did they put?
Yeah.
Is it bad that they just did not even try? Is it bad that they tried but it did not translate? Is it bad but they tried but the idea only wasn't good? So then the lower scores comes down to how much effort did they put?
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. It all comes down to the effort that you've put in.
It's the effort and then it's how does this make
It's
me
translated.
feel?
Got it. Very
And a
interesting.
5 is basically they put effort but the idea just is not good. And so everything above that is basically...
What's like a 7 to you?
A 7 to you is good idea but poorly executed.
Got it.
Like an example for that could be... Let me just think. An example for that could be Aishwarya's Cannes fumbles from over 2 years ago. The Falguni Shane moment and the other moment that she did. If you look at it, the color palette, the motifs, everything used in those outfits is very good, is very fashionable. But there was just a certain excess of it that made it look gaudy and, you know, a little too much.
Yeah.
So it was like, I mean, obviously I rated it a 3 because it was so much extra that it was looking very bad.
Yeah.
But a 7 would typically be like a good idea, but the execution is just not there. I can't find a recent look because at the Met everything was either a 10 or a 0. How
Wow.
do I get you?
There must be something.
No, but I'm also like, too much I've spoken, so it's just getting...
What do you think of Karan Johar's fashion statement?
Obsessed.
Yeah?
It's not just the fact that he addressed a painting or anything. The painting looks marvelous on its own. But if you zoom in, us painting ke upar Manish has put jewelry on that woman, has done fabric 3D sculpture into the painting. That is a literal piece of art.
Yeah.
Like when I watched the in detail of the look, I was mind blown. Like they have brought the painting to life, you know, as a piece of fashion. It was mind blowing.
And talk to me about you meeting Karan. Did you like...
It was such an organic thing that happened, you know.
No, but
3
did you
years ago.
rehearse it? Did you rehearse
Meeting Karan?
Yeah?
No. So like I was so young when I met Karan. It was 3 years ago, I think. And I went to his house for just a meal. And I honestly felt like it was like an out of body experience almost. I was like, is this really happening? Is this happening? Wow. And then when I met him, it was just such a like, how do you say? there was such a motherly instinct from him towards me that I felt that he's always felt this sense of how can he guide me and how can he mentor me and protect me from, absolutely messing the whole thing up for myself. So I'm very grateful to have that presence and energy in my life where if I just feel completely lost and out of place and out of body, I know I can call someone and be like, I don't know what is going on. Please help me. So it's just great to have someone like that from the industry. And yeah, that's about it. I don't remember much from what it was like when I met him.
How was your experience with him in the Traitors?
In Traitors, that was the funniest thing. It was the most non-me Karan experience I've ever had because on Traitors, he was not allowed to speak to us.
Okay.
He was only allowed to come in and say the dialogues that are being fed to him. He was supposed to say his dialogues and leave. He cannot even look in someone's direction or wink at someone or give a little hint because they would then spiral the whole result of the game, So on Traitors, we didn't speak once at all. But once I was out of Traitors, like the day I got eliminated, as soon as I was eliminated, I remember getting on a call with him and he was basically just like, I was very, very worried because I was like overthinking, like I said, I come out of a situation and then I'm like, what did I do wrong? What could I have done better? And so that night, the day I was eliminated, post Traitors, I was so frazzled. And I remember I hadn't even reached out to him. He had organically just like we started chatting online and then I got on a call with him. And he just basically gave me the most grounding, like how do you say, pep talk ever. He's like, you did well. You did everything you could have possibly done. You're literally just 20 years old. You're on a reality show. Calm down. And I think like that's what I will have the most gratitude and respect for him as a person.
Do you have a favorite Big Boss episode?
I mean, let me think. I think my favorite Big Boss character is Rakhi Sawant. She's the queen of Big Boss. I would want to see her every season. Every season Rakhi's been on, I've seen. I think she should be like a national treasure.
She already is a national treasure. I love Rakhi Sawant.
We need to give her some title or something. Like, we need to knight her. Like she's entertained the masses for so many
and you know what
years.
I love about Rakhi is the fact
से नहीं लगती फिर भी मैं क्या बिल्डिंग से नहीं कूदती फिर भी मैं जहर नहीं पीती. I love that woman. One of my favorite moments on Traitors was also that I quoted her, but it never came on camera.
Which was?
They asked me in one of my interviews, which was, आप रोज सुबह यहाँ आते हैं और आप बोलते हैं आप कुछ करेंगे और शाम में जब आप वापस आते हैं आपने कुछ और ही किया होता है. आप ऐसे क्यों हैं? तो I said, just like the great Rakhi Sawant said, मेरे जैसे लोग दिख सकते हैं, बोल सकते हैं, मेरी क्लोन आ सकती है, but ये God gift है.
I love Rakhi Sawant. Like one thing is about obviously being entertaining and being funny. The other thing is about doing that for a considerable period of time. The
Decades.
Relevance,
Decades.
It's insane.
And like she has been in such legendary films as well.
Yeah. One thing I really want to talk about to you is the fact that is Bollywood very inclusive about the LGBTQ community?
I mean,
or have you heard other
name
reactions
famous gay
otherwise?
people. Name 3. Are there any?
I can't name.
More than one even.
Yeah.
Or more than 2 maybe. So that's your answer, I guess.
But
there's no stories. There's no parts.
No, but I'm talking about your experience. Have you faced anything?
No. I mean, the show that I did participate in, I was really, really grateful that the directors that I worked with, wrote such a beautiful part for me where it was never caricaturized and it was never, the butt of the joke, which is why I'm so happy that I was able to be a part of such a show. But I feel like that is also the constraint in Bollywood that a gay character will always be a brother, a best friend in the office. There's never a stand-alone gay person story being told. But I'm hoping that, now that Heartstopper and Heated Rivalry and so many things are going viral internationally, that maybe, one of our studios will also pick it up and hopefully let me audition.
But just to
there's nothing happening per se in cinema for LGBTQ content. Like the closest thing to LGBTQ content going on right now in India is, and I know about it. I mean, I constantly search for such content. There's this small production house called, I think, Leaf Studios, which has started YouTube shows.
Okay.
And they've put out 2 shows, which is basically just, gay young adult romance stories. And it is the most, I mean, obviously the production is not the most, like luxurious and it's not the most well-written story. But the fact that finally there's a production capturing the Indian gay experience, like the small nitty-gritty ways we are facing traumas, be it in our interactions with other gay people in the country, be it the way we find friends, be it the way a gay person falls in love with a straight man. And like, if that happens in America, the way that goes about it is a whole different way. If that happens in India, the way that goes about is a whole different way. And so finally, the fact that there's a production sharing those stories just makes me so happy.
But there's not a lot of content you see around.
It's literally, they started this 3 months ago and there's 2 shows coming out. In the year of 2026, now we have a small budget एक gay show. जिस पे random लोग, like absolute newbies are participating. It's a whole new thing. मतलब आप समझ रहे हो, अभी तक कुछ था ही नहीं.
I'm sure, I mean, lot of awareness now, a lot of people who have acceptability now talk about it, have a lot of gay friends, have a lot of other people who are queer friends, and there's a lot more acceptability now.
But can I tell you, there's this air of like, how do you say, you know, जब तक चल रहा है बाहर ठीक है, हमारे घर में नहीं होना चाहिए. You know, that is the fuckery. Like, I have friends whose parents love me, absolutely adore me. But the moment if they find out their child could be bi or could be gay, they would flip. They would start tripping. Because there's this innate underlying, you know, homophobia that will just, it's ingrained into our society. And it will take years on years to be eradicated. Because people, like often if you ask someone who hates gay people, their justification of it will be so random and so like absolutely something, कुछ भी जो उन्होंने सुना होगा कभी जो उनके दिमाग में बैठ गया होगा.
Correct.
So I just feel like that's the only thing.
But for people who are from the
we're
community,
moving way ahead.
मेरे को बताओ, for people who are from the community, young people who feel very alone, who feel that they're not heard, because we've interviewed somebody who's undergone hormone replacement therapy.
Love that.
So for people who feel alone, what is that one message that you want them that they should hear and they should, so that they can feel more confident in themselves as their identity?
Learn to differentiate between the words alone and lonely. You're just alone. You're not lonely. Alone, you can enjoy your company. You're free to do whatever you want. You do not need to entertain any energies, humans, and that do not benefit your life. Stop confusing these words. Once you start enjoying your company, you will never feel alone.
But do you think because in India, there's still a lot of, we're still behind in terms of acceptance, right?
Acceptance, obviously, but the thing is that often what comes down to it is like, even if there is people accepting you, but you don't feel comfortable and at ease in your own self, and you don't love yourself, you are going to feel alone. It is one of the biggest struggles I've faced, because when I look back in hindsight, I can see that my parents also did try to give me as much love as they could. All of these friends that I might have, moved away from, did try to their extent the best they could. But because I was never able to accept and love so many facets of myself, I always felt alone. I always kept questioning, why does this person not like me? Why do they not, So you have to accept that and differentiate these words. Alone is just a physical capacity. You're alone. Lonely is a mental capacity. Once you believe you're lonely, even if someone is writing I love you on your hand and signing it with their name, you won't believe it.
That's a good way to look at things. Yeah. I'm sure there's
something my grandfather has instilled in us. It's like, once you can enjoy your own company, you truly do not need people. You can have your friends, you can have your family, the people you decide to keep in your life, but you will never feel the need to have just people around you. You will feel happier being alone because you're with the best person you know, yourself.
Beautiful. Love that. We have the last segment, which is like a rapid fire that we've introduced in this episode. We don't really have a segment.
I love it. People always love to get some drama out of me.
Let's go. Most overrated fashion brand.
Most overrated fashion brand in India or internationally?
Whatever you feel.
Balenciaga.
Why do you say that?
I hate that. But I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say that because the new.
अब तो कैमरा पे है.
No, that's fine. I don't want to say that because the new designer at Balenciaga, who's just come from Valentino, is someone I love. So I'm very excited to see what they're going to do ahead. But Demna's Balenciaga, what has been going on for the last 5 years, absolute.
Okay. One celebrity you'd love to style.
Love to style? Oh my god. I'm not a stylist. I've not studied styling.
Still.
But I would love to style Rekha. Honestly. Once. I think.
Why is that?
I just feel like she would be the most excited to get into an idea. I feel like she would commit to the fantasy. I would feel like she would just embody whatever it is that you put in front of her. I don't think Rekha, if you've seen like previously during the early noughts, 90s, etc., even her Western fashions used to be so put together at a time where like I feel like Rekha is on Cher level iconic. So I would love to do Rekha.
7 crore. Hey, moving on.
Yeah.
One celebrity you'd never style.
All of the others. Because I'm not a
Never?
stylist. Yeah. I would only ever want to style Rekha because I'm not a stylist, but I would love to just be around her.
As he mentioned, he's going to cry after the episode. So,
No, but this is not mean. I don't think a celebrity would want me because I'm not a stylist.
Again, this could be a hypothetical scenario. I'm not saying you have to style somebody.
Yeah.
Fun. Trend that needs to die immediately.
The concept of trends. I think
Kyun yaar?
what people need to understand is trends is a runway thing.
Haan.
People and designers, they debut collections, so many different collections, 20, 25, 30, 40 collections in a season. So whatever you see as a line through in all of their collections is what people call a trend.
Yeah.
If you see a color, if you see a silhouette, if you see a pattern, if you see an accessory, that doesn't mean everybody needs to start doing that. That is the because the brooch has now gone viral, everybody does not need to do a brooch. Because a certain nail has gone viral, everybody does not need to do a certain nail.
But it's a trend, nah? Because it's so short-lived.
Yes, exactly. We need to kill that idea. I would implore people to go and find what is their taste. What sort of nail makes you the most happy? What sort of jewelry makes you the most happy? Fashion is about an expression. It's not a copy-paste.
I think I love that. I think I love the idea
You need
of
to find
individuality that you have.
you need to find what makes you feel the most expressive.
Yeah.
And if that is a part of the current year's trend, fabulous. But don't start doing a trend out of the pressure of, oh my God, this is everywhere right now, so I need to start doing this.
Got it.
I've never felt that type of way. Only participate in a trend because it makes you feel like, it
It also speaks to you.
Yeah, it reflects what you believe in fashion.
Got it.
Only
Got
then
it.
participate in it.
Awesome. Best dressed man in India right now.
I think it would be a toss-up between Karan and Ranveer. Always in India.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We need Ranveer Singh at the Met. Then
Let's
we
go.
can have a final verdict,
Let's go. And the last is worst airport look you've ever seen.
Oh my God, worst airport look? I mean, so many people.
Batao na.
I hate the idea of denims at the airport. Jeans in a flight just gives me the ick. Like, wouldn't you be uncomfortable? Especially considering so many of these celebrities are not going like Bombay to Delhi or Delhi to Bangalore. They're going on a long haul, 8-hour, 10-hour, 12-hour flight. The idea of a denim ripped jean on a 15-hour flight, itching me, stucking in my knee, is an absolute nightmare to me. We were speaking to a brand that I need to collaborate with for Cannes, and they were like, yeah, you should do an airport look, which is denims. I said, bro, you can throw this deal, I will not do denims. I'm not wearing denims for 12 hours.
But comfortable denims bhi to hote honge.
But सोना denims में रात में नींद कैसे आएगा?
सही बात.
I don't think so. That's normal.
Sophie, thank
That's
you.
okay.
But Sophie, thank you so much for being on the show. I think this was fantastic.
Do you think I'm going to get cancelled after this? Have I said something problematic?
We'll figure out.
Oh, okay.
That's not for us to decide.
Okay.
As I said,
Guys, I'm just 22. Please forgive me.
I hope that works.
I just love playing the age card, honestly.
I hope that works in your defense. But I just feel that with this episode, what I really like about this episode is the fact that you've maintained your sense of individuality.
Thank you so
which is
much.
something I really appreciate. The idea of trends not being a trend anymore is something that's really fascinating. yeah, I think overall you've tried to be as honest as you could,
Yes.
and I really appreciate that in any guest that I interview. So thank you so much for being on the show.
Of
Your
course.
raw, honest thoughts of being on the show, how you felt, kaisa laga, maza aaya, nahi aaya,
I
on
just
that
thought,
camera. Go for it.
Oh my god.
Let's go.
I just felt like these were some of the most, how do you say, different questions than I've been asked. And I'm just so able to like, I'm glad I was able to show more of the inner works of my brain. I feel like whoever watches this will get a better sense of who I am as a person, maybe.
This
I
is
would
important.
hope that. Yeah.
Because there are two different people.
Yes. Girl.
Awesome.
Twin.
और like share subscribe करने
Oh my god, like, share, subscribe. Oh my god.
हाँ मैं
Is
थोड़ी
there a
बोलूँगा.
particular call out?
आप करो आपको जैसे करना.
Oh my god. Like him, tag him, push him, promote him. There's a new thing on YouTube which is apparently the star thing. What is it called? Hyper boost. What is it?
Yeah, hyped.
Hype it, do it, everything. If you don't, I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna come to your house and I'm gonna burn that closet. I'm gonna set that closet on fire. You do not want that. Little girl, like it. Subscribe.
अब इसकी बात नहीं मानोगे तो मैं क्या outro करूँ भाई अब. Thank you so much for being a part of the show, Sufi. Thank you so much to the audience who's tuned in for this episode. Please drop a comment with your most favorite part from the episode, or something that you didn't like. Also, please put it in the comments.
Do not even.
मेरे को outro करने दो, Sufi. Which is something that's really fascinating. Thank you so much. We'll put shorts and clips on our different channel called Deepak Pareek Clips. Subscribe to that as well. You'll see it somewhere here or the other. But thank you so much. We'll see you with a fresh new episode next week, same time, Friday 6 p.m. Till then, it's a wrap. Thank you so much for watching. Cheers.